Hey, what up?
HP.
This is HP from the Dudesons, and he's promised to do some snowboarding for me so I can test out the Sigma 14mm.
Yeah, let's see what we can come up with.
HP, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
42.
And you're still snowboarding?
I'm still snowboarding
Oh, man.
and jumping from the roof.
Now I know the Sigma 14mm f1.4 was designed for astrophotographers in mind, but I couldn't help myself and go out and shoot some action sports with this lens. Going into this shoot, I was actually pretty nervous because I haven't shot action sports in a long time, and I had never shot with the Sigma 14mm f1.4 lens before. But when HP from Dudesons reached out, there's no way I could say no to a fun opportunity like that. Immediately when he explained the spot and the trick that he wanted to do, I knew that I needed to get my hands on the Sigma 14mm to get that wide dynamic shot that I wanted. Because with 14mm focal length, you're gonna be able to get really close to your subject, and it's gonna kind of distort and create this perspective that makes everything look a lot more exaggerated and just gonna give you that nice motion and energy to the shots, which helps make jumps look a lot bigger or tricks a lot more crazy, which helps dads like me and HP get a lot more banger shots. Immediately when we got to the spot, I knew I wanted to get as close as possible and as low as possible to kind of frame HP into the sky with the tree branches around him and just really getting that nice dynamic shot. And with a few attempts of HP jumping off the roof, these are some of the shots that we got. This being the first time that I've actually really ever shot snowboarding, I was pretty happy with how they turned out. Now, if I was to shoot this exact same spot with another lens like the 50mm, it's gonna look totally different. It wouldn't be nearly as dynamic and it would just be kind of flat. Here's a few photos that I took just to show you guys the difference between using a focal length like the 50mm and then a wide angle like the 14mm when shooting action sports. It's pretty obvious that the 14mm and the 50mm look just totally different, and with the 50mm it kind of looks like a small trick, but all of a sudden with the 14mm it looks really epic and dynamic. So the lesson of the day is make sure you're choosing the right focal length and the right angle to shoot at in order to get the desired outcome. If you want that dynamic action shot, make sure you're shooting really wide and very low, whereas if you want to get a nice portrait shot, use maybe a tighter focal length in order to get a less distorted picture of a person, which is going to make them look more flattering, and as well a tighter focal length is going to be able to get that nice shallow depth of field separating your subject from the background. So yeah, whenever you're at a shoot, make sure you think about what's the desired outcome that you want and then reverse back from there, figure out what kind of focal length you want to shoot at, what kind of angle you want to shoot at in order to get your desired outcome. Thanks again, HP, for this awesome opportunity and your youthful spirit. I can't say I know too many 42-year-olds doing those kind of tricks still while they're snowboarding.